have a chance. Richarlison cuts it back. Oh, what a goal! First up! It's just the 5th minute.
Still Lewandowski. Still Doski. Finds Dembele, and Dembele scores an equaliser. What a pass from Lewandowski. He has been the best player. He has actually got 2 assists. One of Gavi's goal and now Dembele's goal.
And City wins! City won the match. Manchester City won the match.
Hello everybody, this is Brisbane 05 last year and welcome back to another video of this channel. The previous match we've done, it was the Manchester derby and Manchester City did win the predicted one. It was supposed to be 2-0, but however, it has actually gone to the other side of Manchester, which is the red side of Manchester. In real life, Manchester United literally took advantage of Manchester City's defensive injuries as they defeated them 2-0. And United might actually challenge for the top 4 race, if not the title. And with Man City's injury crisis, which in terms of the back line, being going, they have dropped points to Bodo Glimt, thanks to a masterclass performance by the players. And Ryan Cherki did score 1 goal, but they did have a red card, which is of course Rodri getting sent off. And yeah, today's match we're actually going to be doing another Manchester United match, but this time it's going to be their old rivals from the 90s. Yes, Arsenal. They're going to be featured too as well. It's going to be Arsenal taking on Manchester United, which is of course Wenger taking on Sir Alex Ferguson. And I can't wait to see how things goes. And Arsène Wenger and Alex Ferguson rivalry is so good. And it's going to be taking place at the Emirates Stadium, which is of course in FC26, as I'm already telling you. But anyway guys, as you can see right here, this is the Arsenal away kit from the 24-25 season. And I actually love this kit because it has the detail and everything. Fly Emirates, the green Adidas logo, and of course the red Gunners logo. So yeah, I mean, it's spot on and it's fire. But yeah, and Arsenal did drop points to Nottingham Forest in the Premier League, but they did win the game in the Champions League at the time of recording. It's just basically a few minutes before the time of recording. They actually did get the job done, beating Inter 3-1. So yeah, I mean, it could be the case that we could actually maybe dream on for maybe win our first Champions League since like forever, and maybe win our Premier League first time in 2 decades or over 2 decades. We'll see how things go. But anyway, guys, I really hope you enjoy this one. Please make sure to like and subscribe, and make sure to take a look at my community, especially the post, because I may be trying to upload something about the tournament, which will be happening probably in 2 weeks' time or maybe next week. We just don't know. But anyway, guys, I really hope you enjoyed this one. Please make sure to like and subscribe. Without further ado, let's get to the match to see the old rival between, of course, Arsenal and Manchester United. Alright guys, we're here at the Emirates Stadium to see Arsenal and Manchester United take on against each other. And as you can see, in the Wenger and Sir Alex Ferguson era, it has been the best. Because both these sides, especially in the 90s, maybe late 90s to early 2000s, they've dominated the Premier League. And that era was probably good, and it was probably their golden generation at that time. So yeah, but can one of these sides win this match? We just don't know. Arsenal are currently at the top of the table with 50 points, 7 points ahead of Manchester City and Aston Villa, whereas Manchester United have 36 points. They're in 5th place at the time being, and they're at the come up. They're currently fighting for Europe, if not the title, because this has been a late resurgence for the Red Devils since Michael Carrick is at the wheel. So as you can see, both these sides are shaking hands with each other because it is a very important game. It's probably the rivalry of ages. But as you can see, only one can win this match. Will it be the Gunners or the Red Devils? But first, let's take a look at the starting lineup here for Arsenal, as it is David Raya, who's in goal, with, of course, Timber, Saliba, Gabriel, Lewis Kelly, Rice, Odegaard, Zubimendi, Saka, Gyökeres and Trossard. With Arteta being the manager and, of course, with some very good squad depth for this Gunners side. And now let's take a look at Manchester United starting 11. With, of course, Andre Onana, who's in goal. With, of course, Mazraoui, Yoro, Maguire, De Ligt, Dogu, Fernandes, Ugarte, Mbeumo, Højlund and Cunha. As Ruben Amorim is also the manager. With, of course, they also have a very good squad depth. He's right now sacked in January because he kind of said some truthful stuff to the board. And, of course, Michael Carrick is the manager who will be at the helm till mostly at the end of the season. But can Manchester United get a perfect start in this game, or will Arsenal hold on? And as you can see, Manchester United are going to be the one to kick off first. And they actually had a glitch in the matrix here, which gives Arsenal an early possession of the ball, surprisingly. Sometimes the glitch like this would happen. I have a feeling in this prediction it might be a draw, because both these sides are still yet to break the deadlock. And when it's these two sides playing, it's either basically like a game of chess. However, Arsenal have the opportunity here, but what is say from Andre Onana? And as you can see, Ruben Amorim is the manager. And that's a very good... He's handsome actually, but yeah, let's not talk about that. But yeah, Arsenal have a corner, and to be fair, they're actually pretty good with set pieces. But however, it was failed thanks to United clearance. But it's still with Arsenal. It's Gyökeres. Finds Trossard. Trossard back passes it to Lewis Kelly, then to Rice, then to Trossard, but he's offside. It was a wasted opportunity here for Arsenal. It was kind of unnecessary. Trossard was in an offside position. He could have probably stepped out of the danger, but it is what it is. Looks like Manchester United will be the one to take the free kick. Well, basically a free kick from the offside position thanks to a trap by the United defenders. But let's see what Mazraoui can do. He finds Lenny Yoro. Yoro to Ugarte. Ugarte to Højlund, the Dane. The Dane finds Mazraoui. It's Ugarte. Ugarte to Mbeumo actually, not Mazraoui. I got confused because both the players were actually clashing with each other. But Arsenal managed to get the ball. However, they actually misplaced it, but then got it back. Now here's Odegaard. He makes a wonderful pass to Victor Gyökeres. It's still Gyökeres. Manages to dribble past the defender there. He shoots, but a block from the United defenders gets it away. It's going to be a throw-in here for Manchester United. As you can see, both these sides are still yet to break the deadlock, because in a way, when you see both these sides, especially the Red Devils and the Gunners play, it's always going to be a game of chess. But as you can see, Gyökeres is the player to watch in my point of view, as you can see right here at the top left. He's been a lethal striker here for Arsenal. They have been lacking strikers since the Aubameyang situation. And Arsenal did have Gabriel Jesus, but he's injury prone. Kai Havertz misses sitters. Can Gyökeres be Arsenal's angel here or not? But looks like they've given the ball away at a very dangerous position. And it's Højlund. He finds Mbeumo, who somehow made through the Arsenal defense, but somehow the defense manages to get this one away. Here's Gyökeres, the number 14, who's probably Thierry Henry's successor. Supposed to be Thierry Henry's successor. Walcott actually failed to his name. Can Gyökeres be the angel here for Arsenal? Can he be the right man? The special one? But as I was saying, Arsenal had the opportunity to take the lead, but another save from Onana keeps it out, as it's another corner kick here for Arsenal. And like I said, they're pretty good with corners, because whenever they have corner kicks, they always score. Can this be the case? But I think it's a bit close to the keeper, as Andre Onana makes a wonderful, easy catch. Now here's Arsenal with the ball. Gabriel finds Rice. Here's Gyökeres. Finds Rice. Rice to Odegaard, the captain. Odegaard finds Lewis Kelly. Then he finds Rice. Then to Gyökeres. But a bit of a mishap here from the defense. Gives the ball away. But still, Arsenal's number 6 has actually got the ball. And it's Gabriel, by the way. But yeah, mostly the defenders have done pretty good job nullifying the strikers here, in getting close to the keeper. And that's what they're doing right now. And we're already done with the first quarter of the game, with none of these sides yet. Basically, both these sides still yet to break the deadlock. And the defenders have basically done a good job. Even the midfielders as well. because who knows, they're in the defensive point of view. But anyway, United are on the attack. Brian Mbuemo, he finds Mazraoui to Højlund. The Dane shoots. It was a deflection, but Raya manages to make a save there, and it's a corner kick here for the Red Devils. And who's probably the best corner kick taker? Who else? Bruno Fernandes or Bruno Magnifico. He actually goes for it, but what a block from the Arsenal man. I'm not sure if this was Raya or either one of the defenders who actually cleared it, but we might actually take a look at the replay once the first half concludes. But now Arsenal are on the counter-attack. Here's Odegaard. Still Odegaard. Odegaard finds Rice. Rice to Saka. Saka to Zubimendi. Zubimendi to Declan Rice. Rice to Odegaard. Odegaard shoots, but what a save from Andre Onana. This man has made non-stop saves. And he's probably keeping Manchester United in this game and not letting Arsenal take the lead. It's a corner kick here for Arsenal. Rice goes for it. And that was a bad header here from Leandro Trossard. But we got to take a look at this wonderful save here from Andre Onana. He's made 3 saves. This guy is literally something special here. I mean, Manchester United's real life keeper is actually Sonny Lomens from Royal Antwerp. And he's actually doing pretty well in real life. So maybe a bit of Sonny Lomens is actually inside Andre Onana. So maybe that's the reason why United are in this. But looks like United have the advantage. Patrick Dogu. Dogu finds Cunha. But they lose the ball at a very dangerous position. And Saka has it. Arsenal are still yet to keep this composure. Can they do it? What a volley, but it was a bad effort here from Declan Rice. That was an opportunity here for Arsenal to take the lead, but a poor effort here from Declan Rice. He tried to go for a volley, just couldn't meet the target. Another goal kick here for Manchester United. Arsenal are basically at it. They're basically creating so many chances, but still cannot get the goal. Now here's Mazraoui. Mazraoui finds Mbuemo. Mbuemo to Ugarte. Ugarte to Højlund. Still Højlund. Højlund finds Mbuemo, who's through. Still Mbuemo. Mbuemo shoots, but what a save from David Raya. This has been basically goalkeeper versus goalkeeper performance. Like seriously, what a save from David Raya there. Mbuemo tries to shoot. This is from the goalkeeper's point of view. And of course, Raya made a save. Looks like it's a corner kick here for Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Magnifico crosses it, but still could not meet the player. But it's still with Man United because it was a clearance here from Arsenal, but they lost the ball. As Saka gets it, and he somehow keeps it in play, finds Timber, but Timber loses the ball. With just 2 minutes to go, can United find the opportunity to go in front at the stroke of halftime? We don't know. Here's Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes has it. He finds Mbuemo. Mbuemo tries to pass it, but what a clearance here from the Arsenal defenders. I don't know who, but you'll find out when you're watching this. But yeah, looks like 3 minutes of added time is already given. Can Arsenal find their way into the opposition zone? I think they're going to be going defensive here. And they are. Both these sides still yet to break the deadlock. It's already half-time. But it's basically the keepers who are basically putting in non-stop performance. Gyökeres had a disaster class with 3 attempts, still yet to score a goal. But as you can see, it's half-time with Arsenal and Man United still yet to break the deadlock. We're now going to take a look at the match facts first. And as you can see, Arsenal completely dominated the possession here, especially the chances created. But it's all been Onana making so many saves. 6 shots, 3 shots at target for Arsenal, and 3 shots, 2 shots at target for Manchester United. And now let's go to the highlighter point of view. And let's actually go from the match recap here. Yep, we're actually going to be doing the match recap. And I'm not sure if they would show the amazing save from Arsenal, either by defender or Raya, but we may actually take a look at this one. But looks like we're going to take a look at the highlights of the first half. It was Gyökeres who had the opportunity to give Arsenal an early lead, but a save from Andre Onana keeps it out of play. Then another chance here for Arsenal. And who else? Again, it was actually Martin Odegaard, the skipper. He tried to score from there, but Onana again made a save. And then it was Manchester United's turn to attack. Rasmus Højlund had the opportunity there, but it was a wonderful save here from David Raya. A deflection, by the way. Keeps it out of play, and Raya easily makes a save, and I don't think it's actually showing. But yeah, Odegaard had the opportunity there, but another save from Andre Onana. Like, seriously. Andre Onana turned into literally Ike Casillas in this game. And then Brian Mbeumo had the opportunity to give Manchester United the lead, but a leaping save from David Raya, the Spaniard, preventing Manchester United to take the lead, and that's it. That was the first half concluded. But in the performance point of view, we'll take a look at Manchester United's performance. The only best player was Andre Onana, of course. Sorry, not Lenny Yora. I was going to say Lenny Yora for a second, but not a surprise because Andre Onana has made 3 saves that game. He's actually saved 3 of them. 3 shots from Arsenal. And then Arsenal's best player was actually Gabriel, as he actually made plenty of tackles, by the way. Like, he's made like 5 tackles and 2. Like, we'll actually go to the defending point of view. So 2 standing tackles, 1 standing tackle success rate, 100%. And then 1 clearance, 50 defensive duel success rate, 1 defensive duels, 1, and then 2 defensive duels. Like, basically, Gabriel has been Arsenal's best centre-back so far. But can he recreate and replicate his performance in the second half? We just don't know. Anyway, guys, I really hope you enjoyed this one, as second half will be coming up shortly, right after the break. Alright, guys, looks like second half has already commenced, as Arsenal will be the one to kick off. And they're doing exactly what Manchester United did in the first half. As not surprised, pretty much. But like I said, can one of these sides break the deadlock? We just don't know. Looks like it's Lenny Yoro with it. It's Mbeumo. Mbeumo finds Mazraoui. Mazraoui finds Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Magnifico. What a pass here. And now it's Mbeumo. Mbeumo finds Rasmus Højlund. He's through. Still Højlund. He shoots, but what a save from Raya. And they managed to clear this one away. It's Leandro Trossard. Trossard to... I'm pretty sure that was Saka there. And now it's Trossard with it again. Gyökeres makes a leaping run, but Trossard decides not to pass for it because he knows it would be a tackle there. And Saka had the opportunity to score, but what a save from Onana. Like I said, Onana has been basically Manchester United's best performance in this game. Like an 8.9 rating here for Manchester United. But they're still on the attack now. It's Mbeumo. He's through. It's still Mbeumo. Mbeumo shoots, but what a save from Raya again. Now it's basically Raya's turn to actually make a wonderful save. And Arsenal managed to screw this one up as United get this one. It's Højlund. He actually shoots, but what a save from David Raya. Like, seriously, Raya is basically keeping Arsenal in this, just like Onana did in the first half. It's going to be a corner kick here for Manchester United. Bruno Fernandes or Bruno Magnifico has the opportunity to give Manchester United the lead. But can he do it? He crosses it. I am basically lost of words. How did Manchester United not score there? But if they didn't score, that was probably one of the best Arsenal defenses I've ever seen. Like, seriously. But anyway, now it's Gyökeres. Gyökeres to Odegaard. Odegaard to Zubimendi. Zubimendi to Gyökeres. Gyökeres to Lewis Kelly. Lewis Kelly. He finds Gyökeres. He's through. Gyökeres shoots. But what a save from Andre Onana. Seriously, Andre Onana is literally the showstopper here. You can't get past this man. He can always make saves like these. And it's going to be a corner kick for the Gunners. And it's Lewis Kelly to actually... I'm surprised. It's Rice taking the corner, but Lewis Kelly is actually coming there for support. Now here's Gyökeres. A bit of a back pass, but somehow didn't work. Now here's Brian Mbeumo. He's on the attack. Still Mbeumo. Still Mbeumo. Mbeumo finds Højlund. He's through. Højlund finds Mazraoui. Mazraoui to Mbeumo. But what a tackle here. Was that Gabriel or Saliba? Either one of those centre-backs has made a very important and crucial tackle, because that could have been a Manchester United goal if it wasn't for the tackle like this. Now here's Leandro Trossard. Zubimendi to Gyökeres. Gyökeres finds Saka. Saka shoots, but it was a tame effort. I can't believe this. Both these sides are still playing chess because they're still yet to break the deadlock. And Arsenal managed to get this one. That could have been United chance, but they managed to nullify this one. Here's Gyökeres. And United managed to nullify Arsenal's chance of actually getting in deeper. Now here's Ugarte. Ugarte finds Højlund. Højlund finds Mbeumo. Mbeumo to Højlund. Højlund to Mbeumo. Mbeumo shoots. And that was a close effort here. Could have been a goal here for Manchester United, but could not reach it. Zubimendi comes off for Marino and Yoro comes off for Casemiro. So both substitution here for both these sides is actually a save from Raya. I thought it was actually a goal kick. But either way, a corner kick for United still didn't matter as Arsenal get this one away. Bukayo Saka with it. Saka finds Gyökeres. Gyökeres finds Leandro Trossard, but Trossard messed the pass. He messed the pass here, and that could have been a chance. It is an entertaining 0-0 affair because both these sides are still yet to make pretty much chances, and that was a wonderful shot here. But a save here from Raya keeps it out again, and it's a substitution here for Manchester United. Højlund comes off for Joshua Zirkzee, and it's a corner kick here for Manchester United. But that was not a bad effort here, only for David Raya to make a very important save. Here's Zirkzee with it, but what a tackle here from Saka. Here's Bukayo Saka. Saka finds Marino. Marino to Gabriel. Gabriel to Saliba. Saliba to Lewis Kelly. Lewis Kelly makes a wonderful cross to Saka. Saka to Ødegaard. Ødegaard manages to protect the ball. Going a bit deep here. Ødegaard finds Gyökeres. He's through. He tries to pass shot this one, but what a save. And a tackle by Harry Maguire. And Cunha manages to get the ball despite Arsenal getting closer to steal the ball away from him. 9 minutes to go already. 3/4 of the game is already gone. Can one of these sides break the deadlock? Here's Mbeumo. And that was not a bad effort again. But Raya, another powerful performance, keeps it alive here for Arsenal. And Lewis Kelly comes off for Jakub Kiwior, the Polishman. But looks like it's a corner kick here for Manchester United. Both these sides are still yet to break the deadlock. And they still managed to nullify this. That could have been a handball here. But it's otherwise. Gabriel, it's Kiwior. Jakub Kiwior. In real life, he's actually on loan to Porto. Let's see if he's actually better here. But anyway, Arsenal are on the attack. It's Gyökeres. Gyökeres finds Declan Rice. Declan Rice shoots. But what a save from Andre Onana. He keeps it alive for Manchester United. It's Ugarte coming off for Kobbie Mainoo. Both these sides are making very important substitution because one of the players might have some extra legs to save the game. And that was not a bad header effort here from Gyökeres, but just could not meet the target. I have a feeling it's going to be a draw here because both these sides are still yet to break the deadlock. But Gyökeres has actually had more chances than Joshua Zirkzee because he's actually the substituted player here for Manchester United. Coming in for Højlund, by the way. Here's Ødegaard. Ødegaard finds Bukayo Saka. Saka to Gyökeres. Gyökeres tried to actually move the player, but it didn't work. And now here's Brian Mbeumo. Still Mbeumo, but what a tackle here. 4 minutes of added time here in the second half. Can they find a winner here or not? Here's Leandro Trossard. Still Leandro Trossard. Trossard finds Marino. Marino finds Saka. But a wonderful interception here from Manchester United. Gives the ball away. However, United are on the attack. Here's Joshua Zirkzee. Zirkzee finds Mbeumo. Mbeumo shoots, but what a save from Raya. And it's full time with both these sides still cannot break the deadlock. It is going to be a draw with Arsenal and Manchester United having a 0-0 affair at the end of 90 minutes. Alright, so we're actually going to take a look at the match facts. Both these sides actually had the same chances this time, but it was actually United that dominated the second half. But Arsenal managed to keep this alive. It was actually going to be a United win. But like 11 shots, 8 shots on target for United, and 11 shots, 7 shots on target for Arsenal. But it was all Raya who actually made very good saves. And now let's take a look at the highlights. Were there actually any chances? There were actually. You know what? We're actually going to be taking another look at the match recap here. Sorry guys. Match recap. Yep. Here it is. But looks like we already know the first half, so I'm not actually going to be telling you here. Because I've already told you the first half. So basically, I will actually see how second half actually unfolds. As you can see here, Gyökeres, he had the chance to actually score. But then, of course, Onana making a save. And then Odegaard, he actually had the chance to score. And another save from Andre Onana. He's keeping this alive. But mostly Arsenal were doing a bit of haram ball here. He actually kept this alive. But, I mean, Raya had made plenty of saves, man. Seriously. Give this man another Golden Glove award, I would say, maybe. And then Odegaard, he had the opportunity to score from there. And then Onana made a save. Like, seriously, give this man a Golden Glove, man. Seriously. And then Bryan Mbeumo had the opportunity. What a save from Raya. In my eyes, the best keeper here for Arsenal. He might actually be the successor for David Seaman. And then, I think, it was a through ball pass. Højlund actually had the opportunity to score from there. But Raya made the save in the 56th minute. Oh. He actually made the save in the 56th minute. And, yep. And then Gyökeres, he had the opportunity. But Onana, again, with a masterclass performance in terms of goalkeeping. And then Bryan Mbeumo, he tried to trivela it, but Raya made the save. Like, seriously, man. Raya is basically Arsenal's savior here. He might actually overtake Ramsdale's performance against Liverpool. Even though Liverpool did actually try to come back, but Ramsdale kept it alive. But now, we're not talking about him. We're talking about Raya here. He made another save. And then another save here from Raya. Like, seriously, Raya has just been Arsenal's best keeper here so far. He's preventing Manchester United from taking the lead. And then Rice had the opportunity to score the winner. But then Onana made a save. That was Arsenal's kill-edged opportunity to win the game. And then it was a corner kick. But Gyökeres just regretted it because that header was just off target. It was not bad, but it was not good at the same time. And I think that might be the end of the second half. Yep, that's the end of the second half. And now let's take a look at the performances here and see who has actually done well. It was Manchester United who had a disaster class, of course. The only best player was Harry Maguire. Andre Onana, as usual, 9 rating. But not as best as, of course, David Raya. I'm pretty sure he's the man of the match here. I'm shocked he isn't. But, yeah, an 8.4 performance here from David Raya. Like, seriously, he has made, like, he's actually saved 11, I think, of it. Like, we're going to take a look at the goalkeeping performances here. I'm sorry. Yep. Not Leandro Trossard, sorry. We're going to go to David Raya here. Like, he has made 11 saves. 7 were shot tap save were normal and, like, finesse, header, power, volley, chips, set pieces. Like, 7 were normal and 1 were finesse. So, Raya has actually saved 8 of them, with 7 of them normal and 1, which is a finesse one by Bryan Mbeumo. So, yeah. But I think Onana is basically Manchester United's best player, so he's the man of the match for this game. He has made a save to prevent Arsenal's late winner, Declan Rice, to score the dagger here. But, of course, it is what it is. Both these sides, like I said, they play like chess. Either it's going to be a draw or at least one of them scraping through. But anyway, guys, I really hope you enjoyed this one. Please make sure to like and subscribe to my channel, and we'll be back for our next match. Goodbye. Hello guys, we're back, and just as we witnessed, this match ended in a 1-1 draw with none of these sides able to score the winner. Of course, both these sides still yet to break the deadlock after 90 minutes, and I think this would actually be the favourable scoreline which will happen at the Emirates. Because, I mean, come on, Arsenal and Manchester United is basically like the game of chess. So it'll always end in a draw. Nothing to be separated. So, yeah. So, basically, Manchester United did actually have the opening goal thanks to a goal from Rasmus Højlund. But then it was cancelled by the equalising goal from Saka, and that to a wonderful assist from Gyökeres, by the way. But we're not going to talk about that. We're talking about Manchester United's point of view. They actually defended pretty well. And honestly, if they actually go on to win this match in real life, I wouldn't be surprised. Because since the Michael Carrick era, they did beat Manchester City, which, of course, Man City could have actually won this since United are the little brothers. But they showed who's boss. Since Carrick has, been the manager for Manchester United, I had a feeling that this might be a ray of sunshine and a bit of glimmer of hope for the Red Devils side. But Arsenal, they got a draw against Nottingham Forest. They should have actually had the advantage to get it to 9 points. But of course, a bit of haram ball performance from Nottingham Forest and that dodgy penalty kind of costed us the 2 points. So yeah. But anyway, guys, I really hope you enjoy this one. Can we keep on with the pressure in the Premier League points table? We just don't know. And yeah, I have a feeling Arsenal will probably draw this game. They have been basically kind of utter rubbish when it comes to Premier League, but they always do well when it comes to other competitions. So yeah. Anyway, guys, I really hope you enjoyed this one. Please make sure to like and subscribe. This is Brisbane 05 Blaster here, signing off.